This podcast is a part of the Royal We Network.
Spit on me. Like, you seen that thing where the guys do the and I tried it for like an hour, and that's the first step.
Then you got to figure out how to change the pitch.
Mm-hmm. And the journey of dueling banjo fart hands starts with a single step. You do it better than me. It hurts your hands, though, doesn't
it? You want to talk about some weird news?
Yeah. Have we been recording? Okay. I didn't know we were recording at all. All right. Why'd you let me go on with that? All right.
I don't know. You were really happy about it.
I'm still happy about it. Hands hurt a little bit.
Okay. I remember, I think I want to say 2 weeks ago, I told you, like, we've just like scratched the surface of weird stuff. Mm-hmm. I did a deep dive.
Okay.
I did a deep dive. I scratched off all the walls of weird I could find.
Like the clam divers of
and I came up for air, and honestly, like, I found some weird stuff. I forgot I even did this. I just opened up my email now to be like, we got to do an episode here. Uh-huh. And then I forgot about this email I sent myself about the weird stuff I found.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to start with this website I found called dudeIwantThat.com.
Okay.
It's not really that weird of a website.
Okay.
But they have a section called novelties.
Okay.
And of course, that's a beeline for that.
Like the Pokemon Dilders.
I think
those were novelties.
They were novelties. I don't think it's that website, though. That was a different website. But this website, they have it's called the AIR, with an E, Digestive Tracker and Fart Predictor.
Is it an app? What is it? What?
It's a device.
You hook it to your body and it predicts farts?
It's about the size of a deck of cards, and...
What do you mean fart predictor? I mean, you usually tell when you're about to fart. That's a prediction. Be like, oh man, I better excuse myself.
Apparently, it's like a Fitbit for your gut. Like, it tracks what you're digesting, and how, like, it predicts when you might fart.
Okay.
But that's
you can turn it into a drinking game. Does it like sonar you?
I don't have all the facts. It's just it's a $100. Uh-huh. It's about the size of a deck of cards. It's just a personal digestive tracker.
Okay. It
operates like a breathalyzer, testing the quantity and components of your mouth gas. Because you breathe into it.
Oh, you breathe into it?
Breathe into it.
What? Okay.
Your results are shown as fermentation scores in either red or green. The higher the score, the less you're able to absorb or digest that carb.
Okay.
Once you've gotten your FODMAP measurements, the AIR app will tell you how much of each food you eat, give recommendations that will suit your digestive system better. So you just eat a bunch of stuff, and you tell it what you're eating, and then you breathe into it, and it goes, that won't make you fart.
Okay.
But the way that it... Okay.
Okay.
They shouldn't be telling us about the fart predicting thing, because it makes it seem like bullshit. This seems like a reasonable product that made me think, because I didn't read anything until just now.
Yeah, because it makes sense. Like, if you eat stuff, you tell it what you eat, and then it analyzes your breath.
But there's some dickhead in the marketing like...
Hey, it'll tell you when it farts, too.
Put it on the novelty section of the website. So
dude, I want that.
Right? I mean, this is a marketing problem. Right. It seems like a reasonable thing.
Yeah, if it works, it'd be interesting to know. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just to see
this makes me gassy. This food does.
Or how well you're digesting it based on what, how your lungs are oxidizing the stuff you eat. So if you ate a bunch of stuff and you're like, man, you always have a hard time burling after I eat a bunch of this stuff. And then so that thing can tell you like, oh yeah, that's why you don't digest cauliflower very well or something,
I never made any connection, but I have a really slow digestive tract, I guess. Because I never make any connection between something I ate and then a result. Uh-huh. But then when I moved here, I stopped drinking milk. Yeah. And then every bathroom trip wasn't an emergency.
Right.
And I was like, yeah. I bet you it was the milk. Uh-huh. So more on this website here, dudeIwantThat.com, it's a call. At first I thought it was just a Yankee candle, but it's not called a Yankee candle. It's called a Yank Me candle.
Yank Me
candle. And they have such scents as old man's balls.
Is it a joke candle?
It's called Yank Me candle. It's gotta be. It says, oh, what? It starts out with a scent like apple pie.
That's great.
But after 3 or 4 hours, it turns into something like like Dirty Sanchez or Dirty Farts.
That's really funny.
Old man's balls.
I can get behind that. Is that a candle too? I can get behind that smell.
I want to see all the scents. What are all the different scents?
That's pretty good. That's a pretty funny prank to pull.
That is pretty good.
Unless it says old man balls on the container, but if it says apple pie.
This is apple pie.
Oh, see, that's great. I like that.
Oh, here this. Yeah. Flavors include baby powder turns to dirty baby diaper. Apple pie turns into dirty fart. Clean laundry turns to sweaty gym socks. Coffee turns to stank breath. And fresh forest pine turns to skunk ass. So is it just a layer of wax that just eventually you hit the...
Yeah, I guess it's just,
What's great about that, man, is there's nothing... It's just a candle that says apple pie. And it says 30-hour burn, 4 ounce, just tells you apple pie. So you'll burn it and it'll smell like apple pie for the first 4 hours. You could have that in your home for months.
A long time before you burn through 4 hours of candle.
And then you'll never even suspect it was the candle.
Yeah, you're like, what in the hell is that?
Even the person who gave it to you is going to forget that they gave that to you in months of time.
Right.
Unless they're always like, hey, man, you burn that candle yet? Yeah, it smells great, yeah. Hey, man, keep burning that candle.
Smell good? What is with the... Yeah, the best would be if you lit it up for romantic engagements.
The related products. Are you ready for the related products?
Yep.
Smell My Nuts mason jar candle. Grandma's fart candle. Spawn of the Devil scent candle.
What?
What does the spawn of the devil smell like? It's reasonable. It's $12, man. That's why we need to go fund me just to buy the things we talk about.
Yeah.
And then be like, well, hey guys, guess what? Well, this one's currently unavailable. We don't know when or if this item will be back in stock. What you get in the package? 1 spawn of devil scent.
What could it be? What's it smell like?
It only has 2 reviews, or has 2 stars. This smells. What? It says the name of this is Stinky Candle Company Spawn of the Devil. All the reviews are, this smells nothing like a skunk.
Is a skunk known as the spawn of the devil?
I said both comments say something like it. This smells nothing like a skunk.
Well,
but the name of it is Spawn of the Devil scent candle.
Yeah, but they did kind of go on a leap because we got Spawn of the Devil. Was there like carnival breath or something?
Yeah, there's a bunch of. There's just funny candles. Grandma's fart, mud butt, dog vomit, and there's a picture on it. It's like what Yankee candles look like.
Yeah.
So it's got that font, but it says Yank Me Candle, and there's just a photo of a dog vomiting on the candle, and it says dog vomit. I would like to have it, but never burn it. Like, imagine if it's because that just looks nice, a nice candle that
says dog vomit.
But it only looks like, because people are going to look carefully.
Oh, it's true.
Like in a room, if you just have it in a room somewhere, it just looks like a nice green candle.
Yeah.
In a glass, one of those nice glass.
Yeah.
It's only $20, dude. I would buy that. I'd buy that for $1.
I would be more inclined to buy them and give them away as Christmas gifts.
I mean,
people think they're apple pie. Yeah.
This one's a prank, but you know what you're getting into.
Right.
Like, you know that one's dog vomit because there's dog vomit on. This one's in stock. You guys are in luck. This one happens to be in stock. Dog vomit. Go to Amazon.com. Type in dog vomit. Let them know that Royal We sent you.
You'll get nothing
from us. Well, you'll get the dog vomit.
Yeah.
We should make an Amazon store. We should do that, man, because you can do a thing where you get. Okay, here's what we'll do, guys. We'll get back at you. We'll do an Amazon store, and we'll give you guys weird. Here's another thing we promise you we're going to do and probably not do. But we'll open an Amazon store and we'll do a product review. Not a review, but like we'll find something weird to recommend you buy. This week it's Yankee Candle Dog Vomit. Don't buy it yet, fuckers. Wait till we get the Amazon store up, all right? So we can get some of that scratch. So we can buy it.
So we can buy it,
and then we'll tell you about it.
Yeah.
That's the show.
That's it.
Okay, so those are the website. Those are the 2 articles I found. The articles, which is things I found on something called "Dude, I Want That." But here's an article that was sent in by my buddy Zach.
Alrighty.
All right. China to stage full-scale simulation of Titanic's sinking.
Why?
That's the question. But the thing is, it's full scale, so they're gonna.
Okay, but what are they doing? What's their stake in this? What?
Why China?
There's nothing else China can be doing.
How much would you pay to go watch that, though?
Nothing.
You wouldn't go pay to watch them sink a big boat? If I told you, man, let's go, we're going to go watch China sink a boat.
I'd be like, well, how much? Where we got to go?
But the thing is, like, Titanic's not even a big boat by today's standards. You've seen those big fucking cruise ships? That, like,
right,
it's like
true.
It's like Taipei 101 on its side.
Yeah.
Fucking enormous.
Yeah. They look like big hotels going by.
Right.
Have you ever been at like a by the port or something when one of those pulls up and you're not expecting it and you just see what appears to be a building moving past other buildings?
How often are you just down by the port? Have you been down by the port when one of those come by when you weren't expecting it?
Yeah, not now, but...
What were you expecting?
Not that. I wasn't expecting anything.
Why are you thinking about the port?
I was ordering shrimp or something. And then there's a fucking
shit.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. I was waiting on like fucking conch fritters, and then this fucking building floated by, and I was like, holy shit.
Just hanging down by the port.
It's down by the port, getting some conch fritters.
I mean, it is a big boat.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, yeah.
Oh, the Titanic? Yeah.
Yeah.
With a different level of enthusiasm.
China's gonna. They're gonna stage a full-scale simulation.
I think China's up to. China's trying to get rid of something. China's trying to sink something to the bottom of the ocean. And they're disguising it as the Titanic reenactment.
What a way to do it!
If otherwise people be like, "What did China just sunk a boat? Like, what was on that boat?" But they're like, "Hey, look what we're doing. We're going to do a reenactment of the Titanic sinking, and
come see. We're not trying to hide anything.
Yeah, we're not trying to sink something illegal that no one should ever find.
No way. You think that's what they're doing?
It's a bunch of fucking monkey experiments. It's a whole ship full of two-headed monkeys.
What was it that you were telling me? Was it you or was it Beautifacts? Someone said something. There was a quote from something about science research in China, and it said, "Oh yes, China is full of lies."
Oh, I think it was something we were reading.
Yeah, it was something like it comes out. It's like a staggering number. I'm gonna throw a number out there.
It was because they found out all those prescriptions.
All these like these medical studies and stuff.
80% of them over the past 10 years have been completely fabricated.
And the lady who was like, wasn't even surprised by it. She's like, "Yeah, China."
She's like, "Yeah, of course.
China's lies.
Yeah, China's full of lies.
That's all China is lies."
Yeah.
China? Are we talking about China? Let's see. Do I have any of these here that I can lead into that? I don't. So we're just gonna do another. Here's one
crowbar
that I found that made me go, It's gonna upset Nathan.
Oh, great.
Gunshot wounds are contagious. Bullets spread like the flu, study finds.
What does that mean? What does that mean? You think people are just opening their mouths and letting stuff fly out?
Oh, shit, man. You got a gunshot wound, too?
You got shot? Yeah, I caught it from Jimmy.
Did he shoot you, too?
Yeah.
That's got to be what it is.
How's that? How do you relate that to the flu? Read that one more time.
Gunshot wounds are contagious. Bullets spread like the flu, study finds.
What does that mean?
They don't spread like the flu. They come out of a fucking gun.
Right.
There's no flu gun.
Yeah, who's walking around blasting people with a flu gun?
The kids I teach, they blast me the flu gun all the time.
Oh my god. What did that mean? I mean, what? I don't understand.
But the study, I mean, the thing is like, study finds adds some like legitimacy to it.
But what was the study?
Whether or not
bullets spread like the flu.
I would have, you would have thought that no, but science has found that yes.
What do they mean?
Gunshot. Well, it doesn't say. Well, okay. Bullets spread like the flu. Gunshot wounds are contagious. So if I get a gunshot wound, okay, wait. Let's like really consider what this could mean.
Okay, I'm trying.
Let's say I get shot. Okay.
Yeah.
I bet you. Me being shot increases the likelihood that you or Wantang, the people who live with me,
will be shot because of our.
Statistically, I think that if you live with someone who gets shot.
Okay, I understand that. If you hang out with someone and they've just been shot, your chances of being shot increase because you're just next to someone who got shot.
I think that's what it must mean.
But that's not what contagious means. Yes. I understand that. That makes sense. But saying that it's contagious.
Right.
Oh, man, I just caught a stabbing,
Oh, man, that's funny because I was just stabbed last week.
Yeah, I must have caught your stabbing. That makes no sense.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Like you bring germs into the house. What are you bringing in? Fucking hoodlums, street toughs that are shooting and stabbing? Man, wipe your feet and wash your hands before you come in here, man. You're carrying in street toughs.
God damn it, man. Bullets spread like the flu. You know that. So we both read that study.
You know that. Oh my god.
We should get some of these things that we say on this podcast cross-stitched on a pillow. Can we get a pillow for our couch that says bullets spread like the flu? So people...
You barely got that out. You caught the palsy. That spreads like rabies.
Like the palsy. So here... Okay, well, in related news that doesn't make any goddamn sense. I read this.
Is it related in the fact that
it's related in that it makes no sense? It's not related unless
because what could be related to that?
No, well, bullets or gunshots or.
Yeah.
So
okay.
well, I read this a dozen times before deciding it's just nonsense.
Okay.
This was on a news website. Mm-hmm. It's a real headline, but it's just gobbledygook. It doesn't make any sense. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Parks Victoria staff used work credit cards for KFC to lure feral cats.
Someone had the palsy on the keyboard.
What? Parks Victoria is a place. So
right.
a place place, their staff, Parks Victoria. So it must be used work credit cards for KFC to lure feral cats.
I mean, it makes it the sentence makes sense to me, but what?
What do you mean it makes sense? What are they doing?
The staff of Parks Victoria.
What's Parks Victoria?
I don't know, a place.
Okay.
But the staff of Parks Victoria used their work credit cards to buy KFC, which they then in turn used to lure in feral cats.
Okay, I got it now, because I was confused. I thought that they used the work credit cards. I thought there was KFC credit cards they had. I was just confused. Okay, you made sense of the headline.
But still, goddamn.
They use their work credit. But okay, if they're luring feral cats.
Parks Victoria is a genetic lab, apparently.
If they're luring feral cats, it's hard to say.
Luring.
If they're luring feral cats, that's part of their job. I mean, maybe they're a park. Is it a park? Parks Victoria. It must be. Maybe it's a park, and there's feral cats there. They got to lure them.
So they're luring them.
So they use their work credit cards to buy the KFC to lure the cats. That doesn't seem insane to me. That sounds reasonable.
But why would you not use your work credit card? Why KFC? Why not just cat food? Why not go get... It has to be cheaper than buckets of chicken.
Yeah, or like liver or something, or like chicken livers.
This means to lure that fucking dog out. Will not quit barking.
He's hearing us talk about KFC.
Yeah. I want some of that KFC. Use your work cards to lure me out. I will eat it. Okay, I'm sorry. Dog. That's way dogs talk in quick burst.
Holy shit. Imagine if you... No, I'm not going to do it. But imagine if you there's always that like trope in movies or whatever. They make a call and a dog can now talk. But imagine
what?
They in like science movies.
What?
Like cartoons or something. They give a dog a collar.
Oh, and
now
it
it can talk like,
like
American. It can talk English.
Right. Yeah.
It'd be great if... That would be such a funny joke of like...
Hey, dogs like this, I can now talk thanks to this collar you gave me.
But he always yells.
Yeah, because it's his bark. Arf, 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 arf. Wait, what'd you say? Turn the collar on. I have to shit. Oh, okay. Come on, dog.
Oh, dog. Oh, dog. Here's another article that I found myself. Residents fury as residents fury.
Okay.
They fury. Can you fury? Is that a verb?
Can you just fury?
They fury. That's the headline. Residents fury as council wastes £25,000 on pointless sign. Do you know what that sign said?
No.
It said, sign not in use.
You're kidding me. They wasted £25,000
on a sign. I don't know why it costs that much money to make a fucking sign.
Once again, I think somebody was trying to cover some stuff up.
Oh yeah, they're like the budget. They're
trying to just get a sign and say it costs that much. Well, what's it going to say?
Well, you make a sign that says something.
Yeah.
You're not gonna. I mean,
yeah, at least say like no left turn.
Right.
You know, not sign not in use. It's clear it exists. If a sign exists, it is in use.
But I mean, I imagine maybe this is a sign in reference to another sign that's not in use.
Oh.
Still,
so that's you've got to will another sign into existence to negate the usage of the existence of another sign.
I saw a sign one time.
Why can't you just a sign goes up, it is immediately in use. It exists. It's serving its purpose. So you need to create another fucking purpose-serving sign just to take this other one out of service. Just take that first sign down.
But then now it's no longer in use. They took it down. And then people said, what happened to that sign? So they made a sign.
No, they made a sign that said sign no longer in use to replace the sign that's no longer there. By removing the sign, it's no longer in use. By creating the sign, it's immediately in use.
And it caused questions, man.
So to create a sign, to make a sign that says another sign is no longer in use, then that sign isn't there to start with. Oh my God. You've created like a fucking paradoxical loop.
Do you remember that sign? I can't remember because the internet does this to you. I don't know if I saw this with my own two eyes. I want to say I did, but I don't know. Maybe I saw this on the internet, and I just think I saw it in real life. But there was a sign that said, caution, corners of sign are pointy and dangerous. Are sharp or something. Cautions, corners of sign are sharp.
Familiar. Yeah, that seems familiar too, but I'm with you. I don't know if that actually saw that or...
Yeah, I might just be talking about a meme.
That's familiar though.
Yeah?
Yeah. But yeah, exactly. They made a sign, but that's more so than to create a sign that references a sign that no longer exists.
But what do you mean? That's way more useless. The sign that caution signs at corners of sign are sharp.
No, but at least it's telling you about a sign that exists still.
Itself. So why does it even need to exist?
Because the job of that sign is to just be that sign. The job of the other sign is to tell you that that sign has sharp corners. To watch out. That sign is still there with its sharp corners. So another sign saying you watch out for the sharp corners on this sign, given it would have made more sense just to round the corners off.
Or not have a sign, because it's a sign telling you that itself is sharp. So why do you need that sign? If there was no sign, there would be no need for a sign to tell you that it had sharp corners.
But that sign means something. The one with the sharp corners means something. It's serving a purpose.
It's not.
Yes, it is. The sign with the sharp corners says something that's meaningful. But people kept running into its sharp corners and they say, oh, fuck. Make another sign whose purpose is to say that other sign has sharp corners.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
So go back to the original bunch of signs. Here's a sign doing its thing. They remove that sign. That sign doesn't exist anymore. Then they put another sign in its place that said sign no longer in use.
Yeah.
Bullshit. That doesn't make any sense.
Okay, I agree. But I also think that the first sign it only makes sense. It doesn't make sense independent of itself.
Which one?
The sharp corner sign. If you only see the sharp corner sign, that sign is fucking stupid.
Agreed. Oh shit. One Ting's over there. God,
Did she sneak in?
Yeah, that scared the shit out of me.
I can't see her.
I just saw her creep by.
God,
I didn't hear anything.
I didn't hear anything either.
You're recording.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's okay.
It's better than scaring the shit out of us.
Oh my gosh.
You didn't hear me open the door?
No.
We were arguing about signs. So, okay, but do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. If
There's probably people who were asking about that sign that went missing. And they said, what happened to that sign? What happened to that sign? Oh, fucking goddamn. They put up a sign that said that sign's no longer in use.
Well, see, that's dumb. And those people are asking the wrong questions.
But if you...
But yeah, if the sign was there...
If you only in a field, an empty field with nothing around it, see a sign that says, beware. Sign has pointy, sharp edges.
Yeah, if it's referencing itself, that's stupid. Because none of that should have to exist. That sign's only purpose is to... I mean, it's super meta. You know what I mean? There's like no reason for that sign to exist to tell you that with sharp corners, just to tell you that it has sharp corners.
Right.
I mean, there's nothing stopping somebody from making a sign that says that. Like I said, it makes some fucking weird loop in the universe. Right, I agree with you there. But that's the same thing as having a sign that says sign is not in use.
I think you're right, though. It must be they're just trying to pad the budget and make...
Yeah, that's what it is.
All right, so here's another one in just like weird circular logic. Cops tell dead woman she can appeal cause of death, excuse me. Cops tell dead woman she can appeal cause of death.
When did they tell her this?
Must be in the mail, I imagine. They must have got a letter.
But still, that's
her like bereaved family.
Oh, by the way, if you don't think this is how you actually died, we thought you were hit by a car, but apparently you had a heart attack and then were hit by a car, according to the coroner. So if you want us to amend that and say that you died of a heart attack instead of being hit by a car, you need to come in and file like some kind of ghost petition
with proof of ID.
Yeah, that's just the slow grind of bureaucracy.
Here's more bureaucracy. Like the Supreme Court is the highest court in the land. Not in the land, but in America. America's the highest land. Therefore, Supreme Court, highest land in the world.
And it also has sour cream. That's what makes it supreme.
Oh.
All right. Low balling. I'm going to low ball it.
I didn't even get that. But you think that the Supreme Court would have like reason, like things to talk about that would like things that get to the desk of the Supreme Court are things that need to be determined or dealt with by them
supremely.
Supreme Court says buildings have a right to be ugly.
Okay, so I guess a case must have. And there's got to be slow days on every job. So I mean, eventually somebody got through there and was like, "What do we got today? Oh, it's kind of been a slow week today here in this Supreme Court of the land." Someone is saying that fucking sour cream everywhere. People just sitting in it, cheese and sour cream just all over the place.
It's a weird joke, man. Said the man in the skit.
This joke sucks. It's all over my pants. It's a weird joke. Said a sign in the courtroom. Someone has obviously said, I hate looking at that building.
Yeah. It's
fucking ugly. I've got to stare at that. I work across the street from this ugly. Did they make that building? I think that buildings should be beautiful, that they should be aesthetically pleasing. And this apparently worked its way up because maybe they're trying to get them to tear it down or change it. Maybe a building was in plans to be built.
Okay.
That was very ugly. to most people.
Sure.
But the guy was like, hey, you know what? I think I should be able to make whatever type of building I want to make. And people are like, but it's ugly. It's an eyesore. And he's like, so I think that's the story.
But there's tons
and then
of
it goes up to the Superior Court. And they're like, yeah, you know what? This guy, the building has. It's weird they say the building has a right to be ugly. It's more the person, the architect, or the people paying to build get the bilbo.
But aren't there places that have like building codes? Like there's like if you want to have a McDonald's in that town, you have to like make it look like it belongs. You've seen that before,
Yeah,
right?
some places have certain rules and stuff.
But if some guy just made an ugly ass building, like if you just paint your house pink, you know,
You're allowed to do
piss
that.
off your neighbors. Like I don't want to look at that fucking pink house.
Yeah, but I think you're allowed to do that. Huh. Yeah, because in a town when I grew up, somebody had like a fuchsia house, and it was just all the houses looked the same, and that one looked like it was radioactive.
Well, here's more news in the law of
Okay.
the land. A German lawmaker wants the state to pay for prostitutes for the elderly.
Okay, I mean I'm for that, except for I don't see why the people should have to pay for the old man's prostitutes.
I guess it's alleviate health costs. Like maybe if you keep them happy,
Keep them happy and
makes them healthier. So you have to lowers the. Does Germany have universal health care?
is prostitution legal? I'm guessing.
They have that.
I'm guessing if they want to have people pay for it.
Yeah.
I guess that's where it comes into play. Is they're trying to get people to pay for prostitutes as part of
But would
of
it be
healthcare.
young prostitutes? Would it be young prostitutes
I would
for these
imagine.
elderly people?
I would think.
Do they have elderly prostitutes?
I'm sure there's some knocking around. The
Why would you? I mean, are they cheaper?
probably. I mean, I don't know. You could be paying for the experience. You know, you're getting somebody with tenure.
That's true.
Yeah. And two, but see, there could be a little bit more devious behind that. That's the underlying thing tonight. People padding the budget, China's sinking weird shit on mystery, you know, under the guise of the Titanic. And I think they're wanting people to pay for young prostitutes to fuck old men and women's brains out so they die earlier so the state doesn't have to pay for them. Somebody has a heart attack fucking their brains out when they're 90.
Maybe the German lawmaker's an elderly man.
Oh, there you go. That makes a lot more sense.
You think they fucked their brain and they would die?
I mean, if your heart, man, your heart, you know,
Yeah.
any type of sexual thing.
Don't they
That's all
say,
it
like,
says.
if you can't
make sure your heart's healthy enough for sex.
Right. If you can't go up a flight of stairs without being winded, isn't that a thing? If you can't go up a single flight of stairs without being winded, you shouldn't have sex.
I've never heard that, but I mean, I guess that makes sense. If you go just one flight,
One flight. And you
yeah,
get like,
that's probably equivalent.
oh fuck.
Yeah, if that's going to kill you, I mean,
But I mean, one flight of stairs isn't that very rigorous of a sex you're having.
right, exactly. But I guess if you were just because you could just be laying there. But the thing is,
If you're paying a
I've got
prostitute,
I've got questions.
I'm not
though.
doing any work if I'm paying a prostitute to fuck me. I'm not doing any of the work.
Well, I mean, but some people might enjoy that work. To them, it's not work; it's fun.
Listen, in my heart, I'm gonna have a fucking Fitbit
So if you think you're going to die, yeah, you've got the thing measuring your gut.
measuring my gut, and I said, listen, if my heart rate goes above one flight of stairs,
I'm done for.
I'm done. No, not that I'm done for that. I'm not giving you a fucking dime.
Oh, so you just got to lay there. But you can't control how excited somebody gets. They could be doing no work, and just the excitement from it's going to increase their heart rate.
That bitch would be pretty excited.
You know, if you're like, yeah, if you've not gotten any ass in 30 years,
I'm an elderly old
you're
man.
an elderly old man. Okay, so here's the thing, and this is different for everybody.
Okay.
You know, but if you're 90 years old, are you still getting hard? Are you still
Some people.
Some people, that's what I said. Some people can, but on average, a good chunk of people start losing that vascular function.
Is it a situation where it's more difficult to achieve or achieves less often? It doesn't just go away.
It has to do with the cardiovascular because your brain releases a chemical that signals all that too. So
Yeah.
as you get older, that decreases. And
Well, if you're super healthy, like you're like a Jack LaLanne, you got it.
right, yeah, that's what I said. It varies from person to person. So say there's like an old fella,
Okay.
he can't get it up anymore,
He pays a prostitute.
but he pays a prostitute.
She's just smack his noodle around.
Smacking around. I guess it'd still be fun. But
But I imagine you could probably still ejaculate even if you don't get a hard dick.
that's a thing.
We're really sussing this one out.
We are. Because I was thinking, I mean, but imagine if they were paying the state for some sort of sexual aid, like a pill or a cream or injection or something that's going to. So then they're doubling up. Double up.
So they need the medicine
They need the medicine.
to fuck the prostitutes that the state is also paying for.
Right. So they're hitting the state twice.
we jumped past the why. We don't know
Right.
the why.
That's true.
Why does Grandpa need the prostitute?
Because why not? It's quality of life.
Quality of life.
Yeah.
But then, quality of life for these prostitutes, they gotta fuck a bunch of old people.
That's what I'm saying. That's why they're probably trying to get the state to do it, because you're going to have to pay them pretty well. I mean, unless I'm sure some of them got some daddy issues.
How would that work though? If the state's paying you to fuck elderly people, would that mean you're a government worker? You get that state pension?
Oh, maybe you get benefits. What do? I fuck the elderly.
Oh, so you're part of the government.
Yeah. It's like working in a toll booth.
Fuck the elderly.
I think we've wrapped that one up.
Okay. Here's another one that I found myself.
Okay.
Sandwich links man to burglar alert. Oh, fuck, man.
I think you do have the palsy. I think you caught it.
I did just eat weird canned food.
You did.
A halibut or mackerel or something in tomato sauce.
Dude, you probably got a year's supply of mercury in your body right now. You got fucking Chinese mackerel in a can.
Can I try again?
Yep.
Sandwich links man to burglary.
You tried burglarly.
I can do it again.
Okay.
Edit this out.
I'm not editing any of this. This is funny.
Sandwich man links.
No! God damn it,
No, sandwich man.
Dude. People will think we're fucking around. And you're clearly not fucking around. Sandwich man linked to burglary. Robble.
Sandwich links man to burglary in Wyoming.
Okay.
I landed it.
No.
You say it.
Sandwich links man to burglary in Wisconsin or wherever. Montana. Wyoming.
Fuck you. You got it wrong.
I know, one of them square ones.
My God. If corned beef to the labs.
Maybe it was like a horse meat sandwich.
Links man to burglary. Burglary.
You can't say it. Okay.
You say it slow.
Pingolins.
You say it slow.
Burglary.
Burglary.
There you go.
Burglary. He's burgling.
Yeah, he's burgling. He's a burglar.
Sandwich links man to burglary in Wyoming.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Just jump to that.
So, no. I'm not. But, okay.
What did they find the sandwich?
Okay, so maybe the man's traveling through. He burgles a place. While he's there, he's hungry. You know, like in a cartoon when a guy makes a big fuck off sandwich and puts it in the refrigerator for later for some reason.
Okay, yeah.
So this guy's thinking, man, I had a ham sandwich and it had like the toothpick with the olive in it, and he just spent all this time. Some marbled rye, nice, delicious, some fresh.
What is he, that guy from that comic book I can't think of the name of?
Sure. And he just makes all this, but he makes this big sandwich and puts it in the refrigerator and goes to work. He's like, man, I'm gonna eat that when I get home. That'll be nice. Well, he comes home. Sandwich is gone. The police come. He's like, yeah, this guy, he took some stuff around the house and he took my sandwich. And the police are kind of thinking, all right, your sandwich. Like, no, like this was a special sandwich. This was a fucking end all be all. It's like a day after Thanksgiving sandwich, like a leftover Thanksgiving Day sandwich. But this is just any day of the week. This is like sometime.
You call the cops. You call the cops because your sandwich.
No, other things are missing, but the sandwich is one of them. The sandwich just happens to be. You tell the police also my sandwich was stolen, and the police are thinking, okay, man. But you're like, no, this isn't just like a bologna sandwich. And then you go and describe the sandwich, and they're all like, man, that sounds like a killer sandwich.
You take a picture of it, a selfie with you, like, holding it.
Yeah. But anyway, you describe this delicious sandwich, and these cops are like, all right, whatever. And then, meanwhile, unrelated to the incident, man gets caught speeding, 400 miles away.
While eating sandwich.
And he's got half of that sandwich in his car. And the cops notice, they pull him over. Maybe he's being a little suspicious or whatever. He's got a carload of stuff. He's been going around burgling through Montana, wherever he is, Wyoming.
Hey, man, that sandwich fits the description.
Yeah, and they see this big sandwich, and the cop, it sticks in his head, like, man, where'd you get that sandwich? And maybe the guy doesn't, he doesn't, what are you going to do? I stole it? You didn't make it on the road. Where'd you buy that sandwich? I'm going to go get one, says the cop. I don't know. His story's quickly falling apart. It's crumbling like the rye bread of that sandwich. So anyway, it goes back and they're like, yeah, we pulled this guy over, and he's like, and somewhere I came to get this big fuck off sandwich in the car, and then they get them two linked together, and then you got David Caruso out there, and he's like, this is a little something we like to call a cold cut case.
This open face sandwich just got closed.
Oh, that's true. Open face sandwich just got closed. It's pretty good.
You figured it out. I mean, I don't think there's anything I can say to that. That's better than what you just said. Apple iPads used as plates at pricey Michelin-starred Quince. It's a restaurant in which they serve you food on an iPad.
Oh my god.
Why?
Yeah,
I mean, does
why-
it interact with the food?
No.
People's
it's
fingers have been on that.
That just seems really pretentious. How are they washing them?
How are they washing them?
How are they washing the pads? What do you...
iPads, you pads.
We're all pads.
I played. You played, I just ate.
Whoa. Okay.
It's been too long since we've done a podcast.
Yeah, that seems so pretentious.
It
That
does.
just
It's
seems-
super pretentious.
Yeah, like I said, if it interacts with it, because I've seen places where the whole table interacts.
That's cool.
Yeah,
You can
and
pay your
the-
bill and stuff.
Yeah, the whole table and like they set down the dishes and like the scenery changes based on like the courses you're eating. I mean, that's neat.
Do you think it's actually an iPad, or do you think it's just like an off-brand? It says Apple iPads. I mean,
Yeah, maybe
it's a
they don't
pricey
work.
place. But I mean, it'd be cool if, like, why would you put it on the plate though? But if there was like some sort of, like, you could call the waiter. We remember we went to a restaurant where the menu was an iPad.
Right.
And that was cool.
Yeah.
You could call the waiter. You could get,
You
like,
just
drink
order
refill.
stuff and they-
Ordering was right there.
Yeah, and they just send it to you.
Your receipt was right there. You could pay with your credit card right there.
Yeah, that was cool. That was because that made sense.
Yeah.
That was functional. Now, if that thing was laying on the table and we had fucking sashimi on it, what kind of restaurant is it again?
Michelin-starred Quince.
Kinse. I don't know what that is.
I don't know that it. Quince is the name of the restaurant, I think.
Oh.
But it's pricey. Mm-hmm. I'd like to go to a Michelin-starred restaurant one of these days.
We need to go one where they actually serve the food on Michelin tires.
Yeah. How much do you think it costs? I mean, there's some Michelin stars all over the place. There's some places that are actually pretty cheap that are Michelin starred.
We have eaten at one.
We did?
Yeah,
We ate at a Michelin star place? The beef noodle place?
Din Tai Fung is Michelin. It's one Michelin starred.
It is?
Yeah,
Din Tai Fung?
yeah.
But there's like a chain of them. There's a bunch of those.
There's a few. You can have multiple locations. It's not a chain. It's just multiple locations.
Oh.
I've got a couple here and one in L.A.
That's Michelin starred?
This one, the one here is.
I'm disappointed.
Well, it's because of the dumplings. Those handmade soup dumplings. Those got them. They earned them that Michelin star, man.
I have high expectations.
Those are good dumps.
They're good dumps, but I thought Michelin star would be like,
Yeah, they're good dumps.
yeah, all right, man.
All right.
Mom helps police take down panty stealing son. What country do you think that happened in?
Lord, there's just
Mom helps police take down panty stealing son.
her own son or another son.
That's not just son. I mean, it's got to be her son. Why is some? Why would they even mention it if it wasn't her son?
I don't think it is. I bet it's not her son. I bet she helps the police.
It's her panties.
Somebody else's son is stealing her panties.
Why would you say son then?
Because everybody.
Every dude is someone's son.
Right.
So why mention mom and son if it's not a unit?
Touche.
Right? I mean,
Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense if it's not her son.
Yeah, I guess we're just reinforcing the fact that maybe he's a young guy.
Stealing panties.
Because he wouldn't have to say old pervert. But if you put son in there, it kind of makes it sound like, oh, he must be kind of young. If you're
Mom helps police take down panty stealing son.
panty stealing son. But you're right, it probably is her son.
What country though? What country do you think that happened?
Russia.
No.
America?
No. Panties.
Panties?
Sexually repressed.
Oh, Japan.
There you go.
Yeah.
Japan stole a bunch of panties. You have to steal a lot before the police get called. I bet you stole a couple pairs. Girl will be like, huh?
Yeah.
Where'd
but
those go?
To the point to where it's not only weird, but it's affecting you financially and your time. You're like, I spend more time and money buying new panties because of that goddamn perverted son of mine. So I'm
I
worried.
don't think he's stealing her panties.
Why not? Why is she helping bring him down? You can't sit him down and have a fucking talking to him? You're his mom.
He's got an addiction, man.
So it's like scared straight.
You won't go to the police, Mom. You'll never take me down. I'm the king of this game.
I'm the king of panty stealing.
All right, man. We're gonna act it out. You want to be the mom? Or you want to be the son?
I don't care.
You're the son.
Okay.
Listen, son. This has to stop.
What? What has to stop?
You know what I'm talking about. It's gone too far.
Oh, you mean all these panties?
Damn, son.
That was stupid.
That was stupid. I'm sorry. Just edit it out. This will only edit this down to just us laughing. just do like a power edit of just like 10 minutes of us laughing. If we put that out, holy shit, let's put that out one day. Like just same time we normally put out an episode. Let's just put like, that wouldn't be too hard to do.
No.
Just edit like 20, 30 minutes of us laughing. Someone will listen to be like, that's not what this is. And then they'll skip through it.
What is this?
This is just 30 minutes of those fuckers laughing.
And do the outro. I'd like to thank Kishibashi.
Use that one for the edit.
There we go.
Anyway, I guess this is gonna wrap it up. This is gonna wrap it up for us.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Kishibashi.
Let us use the song intro / Pathos off his album 151A. Thank you, Kishi. Thank you to Zach, who sent me one of these headlines. If you guys want to send us some headlines, please do. That's royalwecast@gmail.com. You can also do it on Twitter. It's @royalwecast. On Facebook, you know, if you're in the same room as us, you can just go, hey, I found a weird one. Let us know. That wraps it up.
That's about it. That's all she wrote.
Look forward to that future just laugh track episode.
Mm-hmm.
Good night, Dad.